right is motherfucking on.
That means it's special.
That's very
TLC
special.
taught us this.
And you know
years
what kind
and
of
years
special,
and years ago.
You know what kind of special we got this week, you guys?
For the red light?
We got the red light special.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm going to turn
I want
the
my
red light
fancy
on
underwear
for
this
you
week.
tonight. Hell yeah. This is the goddamn beer of the week. Thank you, motherfuckers, for tuning in. This week we got Elysian's Dank Dust.
Oh, really? You trying to powwow up my beer of the week?
Well, a little bit of powwow. They're not even hiding it. That's what I like about this. Like, first and foremost, Dank is in the name. And then you look at this motherfucking skibby little stoner and the fucking smoke he's putting out. Like,
He's got the chief eyes going on there. He's like, yeah, bro.
I'm excited for this one. I've heard a lot of things about it.
I have heard absolutely fucking nothing about this, other than what you guys discussed in the group chat earlier this week.
Yeah, so like I said, this is Dank Dust coming in at a strong 8.2 ABV with 73 IBUs.
Holy shit! Are you trying to kill me, bro?
Yep, maybe.
Isn't this supposed to be like something special going on?
Yeah, they've got on 420 actually. They've got a release party going on at their Capitol Hill location, Elysian in Capitol Hill.
Fuck yeah,
Make
bro!
sure you guys hit that up for some. They're giving out all sorts of promotional things. I'm sure of it. So
are they going to be dusting with the dank dust?
They'll be danking with some dust.
Dusting with dank and danking with dust.
Hell yeah!
I bet you Danks will be there too.
If you guys don't know, Elysian, that's some very fucking local shit. They started out in 1995 here in the very own motherfucking Washington State. This particular beer has got the malts premium 2-row C15 dextra pills. Those are the 3 malts they use and the 3 hops they're using. Yeah, that's for those beer nerds. I've said it before. I
thought we were done with Ukrainian week.
Right?
You're speaking gibberish.
This shit is all Washington. So the 3 hops they use are Chinook, Citra, and Amarillo. Do you guys want to take any guesses at where those 3 hops come from? We know, actually, as a matter of fact, where Amarillo comes from because we discussed that a couple of weeks ago.
It comes from here.
That's right. Now,
and the Chinook hops, they come from here too,
right? They come from here, and Citra.
They come from here too.
Yeah, there we go. Might as well make it a clean circle there. Yakima hops, and Toppenish.
Before we get too far, this it might just be me, and maybe I didn't properly clean my hoodie for the week. But this can smells like some fucking powwow up in here, bro.
It smells like weed stems and orange peel.
I was just going to say stems.
It's not my birthday anymore. Like, was this done specifically for me? Because this is great.
So I've got a detailed description of what we're supposed to taste and what the flavor profiles are. So we're going to taste this shit first and say what we taste before I tell us what we're going to taste.
Okay.
Weed stems and orange peels.
Weed stems.
It does.
Feels very. Yeah.
It does taste a whole lot like a mouthful of weed stems.
Yeah.
Anybody out there that's ever made like stem tea or anything like that with your powwow innovations?
Some of these older viewers.
Some of our older viewers with stem tea, or if back in the day you were struggling, you maybe eat a handful of stems just to get that extra buzz.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You ain't trying to have no.
That's
kids,
what it tastes like.
Stems.
That 73 IBUs is very fucking misleading.
It is.
Because we've discussed this before on plenty of episodes. Anything above about 50, 55 makes you taste like
yeah.
This don't taste like
Yeah, it's like the bitterness isn't there for like I don't know. I think you might have a new threshold. You might be like a 75 to 80 IBU guy now because all these.
I'm evolving like a fucking Pokemon on this podcast.
You go back to day one, you probably would have been like right now drinking
exactly.
this.
I drink Voodoo Rangers on the regular, bro, and Voodoo Ranger is kind of up there in the IBUs.
Yeah, I think that's in the early 60s. But so I have the like I said, I've got what they're gonna say we taste. We all agree we taste. What, weed stems and orange peels?
I taste weed stems, orange peels, and regular, just whatever an IPA would taste like. It tastes like IPA beer with weed and oranges in it.
I get like a little bit of aftertaste still of like the weed stems. Like after you ate a mouthful of weed stems and like you're coughing up that flavor, that's still what I get like the aftertaste. But listen to this shit. All right, you ready for this? Dank Dust oscillates with aromas of lush grapefruit, mango, and orange. Backed by an extra herbal kick for added freshness, the sweet hop flavor and low bitterness nods to the classic space dust we all know and love. Turned up a notch.
This tastes way better than regular space dust.
Fucking way better. Dude.
And if you guys caught that on camera, I just burped a little bit, and it tasted like I just hit the fucking blunt 2 times.
Yeah, this is a good beer.
This is by far the best thing that fucking Elysian has put out that I've tasted, at least.
They've got a few good ones. They've been
I might just be biased because it has that powwow essence in there, but this is fucking great.
They've been around a long time. They were one of my favorite breweries.
I think the men's room
discovered
is
Silver City.
Hell yeah.
Men's room
So-
is still up there.
Yeah.
Men's room's pretty
Until
good.
you
They
have
changed it. It's
the
no longer
red
the
or
men's
the
room
original?
red ale. It's the original ale now.
But
They
have you
didn't
had
change it. They have reds.
the black? The
Yeah.
black was really
That's
good.
that's their IPA version.
So
that one was really good.
So the reds are going away. Those are
I
phasing
think
out.
it's
So they're
just-
this
That's because
original ale
fucking
now.
Silver City's Ridgetop Red shit all over it.
Probably
Why
so.
would you want to drink a men's room where you can just go right next door and grab a fucking Silver City Ridgetop Red?
You're burying the lead for in the future.
Yeah, you are.
well, aren't they trying to be?
We might have to
not
come to
so
this conclusion
sexist?
our own
Because
selves.
It's supposed to be women, blonde, red, brunette, and black.
Yeah.
Hair.
Yeah.
But,
Sure.
And then they just.
Elysian was my favorite local brewery until I discovered Silver City.
Yeah, Silver City is a great brewery.
Yeah,
but we're not
Silver
here to
City,
talk
they
about
don't
Silver
miss.
City.
Hey, we're talking about Elysian.
We're talking about
Elysian. You're
Elysian.
awesome. Even
And
though you
these
all the
guys-
fuck out, chumps.
So check this out. Elysian was founded in 1995 by the old brewmaster of Pike Brewery out of fucking Seattle. So a Seattle guy made the biggest and baddest beers to come out of Seattle. It's easy to say that. It's very easy to say that. They started out in 95 in Capitol Hill. And that was, let's fast forward 19 years to 2014. These guys are still independent, doing everything their goddamn selves. They sold over 50,000 barrels in 2014.
Holy
Which that's
shit.
goddamn impressive for what I'm doing by myself.
Yeah, independent.
And then Anheuser-Busch heard about them and was like, "Hey, yo, what's up, guys?" And in January of 2015, they purchased Elysian Brewery, and it was the third craft brewery that they ever purchased in the history of the company. They purchased them simply because they saw what they were doing, and now they took them out of the state. They sold 50,000 barrels in the state of Washington for the most part. They've made them nationwide now, and they were like, "Hey, you know what? I know it sucks to sell out to the big dogs, so what we're going to do is we're going to be very generous."
It's not selling out. It's selling up.
It's selling up, absolutely. They gave them so much money. We're going to hit the money, the amount of money they get, we're going to hit that at the end. I'm going to skip that to the end, all right?
And now they distribute all across the country.
Oh, yeah. So real quick, like I said, they were founded in 95.
Okay.
All right, so they started a brew pub at GameWorks, and they operated that from 97 to 2002. And then they decided that in 2003 they were going to open up a Tangletown in the Green Lake district. And, you know, who lives in Green Lake? Rich people with a lot of fucking
Yeah,
money to
nobody that
spend,
looks
so
like
they were
me.
out there making money. You know what I'm saying? And then after they started making money off of that, in 2006 they opened up Elysian Fields, which is their largest location, and that is located next to where is that team from Seattle that plays the football? What is that stadium they play?
Those bums.
Oh shit!
By the link.
We change our name every 3 years.
Yeah,
Stadium.
it used to be the Clink. Now it's the what? The Strength
Lou.
or something.
The something.
We got PTSD because we had a great team, and we traded away all our good players.
No, it's
that
the Lou.
stadium, anyways.
Lumen
Regardless,
Field.
regardless, apparently it's known to get busy on game days there, though. That's the rumor that I've heard.
Allegedly.
So, after all their success that they found in Green Lake and across the street from the Seahawks, they decided that in 2011 they were going to open up their production-only facility located in Georgetown district of Seattle, 35,000 square feet, and that's where they started pumping these numbers up to 50,000 barrels in a year. So, after that, they got bought out. Like I said, they got bought out. Once they got bought out, we talked about this last week, and I'm going to elaborate a little bit for those of you that don't understand, because I myself admittedly did not understand what classifies you as a craft brewery. So,
And if you need to catch up on that conversation, click that fucking link.
there it is. Check that shit out. So, a craft brewery is a small brewery that isn't necessarily independently owned, but they're making a small batch order of beers. So they don't typically, they'll have like maybe a few like year rounds, but they're focused on seasonal and special release beers. And also, by the definition of craft beers, they have to be less than 25% max ownership by a non-craft brewery. So when Anheuser-Busch bought them out in 2015, they lost their craft brewery title. But they're still a fucking craft brewery. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, because they're operating out of the same shit, doing some badass shit nationwide. They just got non-craft distribution.
They got
Well, I mean,
You know? Yeah,
if this is any indication.
yeah.
I mean,
So-
like I don't like the original.
Like they do
Space
that food
Dust, but
truck
it's fire.
thing during the summer, or like tacos and
Yeah.
beer or whatever. Like they have a bunch of taco trucks.
They do
come
all
in.
sorts of ridiculous shit. They've always been about giving back to the communities and doing local stuff. That's the cool thing about Elysian. And here on this can, I noticed this. Here, I'm going to read you this little blurb about the brew house. It says, "We opened our doors in 1996 when bold art and music defined Seattle. We carry that same spirit in the way we craft or brew our beers. It's about taking chances, learning from our missteps, and changing perceptions. Pull up a bar stool at ElysianBrewing.com, 844-HOP-LINE. These guys got their own fucking phone number, 844-HOP-LINE. That's fucking rad.
That's fucking dope.
Now, you guys ready for the fucking bombshell? Why these guys decided to go from being independently owned and we just made our own 50,000 barrels and we're growing every year, getting bigger and better?
Because
millions
big
and
fat
millions
fucking check.
of dollars.
A big fucking huge fucking fat check. Anheuser-Busch came in and said, hey guys, do you like millions of dollars?
Do you like zeros on the end of your numbers?
We love millions. And then they said, but how do you feel about billions? Everybody on this planet said, here's my mom. Well, I don't care. What do you want? You can have it. $1 billion? Come on, get out of here. They sold that shit for $1 billion. The three main people that founded the company are still involved. Head brewmasters, CEOs, presidents, whatever. They're still involved making ridiculous money, brewing the beer that they love and the company that they created and that they love, but they're billionaires now.
Fuck yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Did they keep their recipes or did they sell their recipes?
They kept their recipes.
That's the smart fucking move.
That's what happened.
That's the move you need to make if you're trying to sell stuff.
Absolutely.
You keep what made you the money.
Creative control, my man.
Yep. And
that keeps
on
you
that exact same subject, our favorite fucking beer, the nectar of the motherfucking gods, Rainier,
Rainier's,
got bought out by Miller. You know what they didn't sell to Miller?
The recipe.
The fucking recipe.
Damn right.
Smartest move ever.
Smartest move ever. Except for where can we get that fucking recipe? I don't know. If you know, please hit us up. Let me know.
Drop it in the comments, please.
That's right. Find me on Facebook.
So that way
find
you
me
can
on
make
Twitter.
us beer.
Like, yeah, for sure. That would be cool. I want to know what that original recipe is. Mm-hmm. But it breaks my heart to know that I'm drinking some kind of broke ass would-be Miller Lite. You know, like what? But it's still better than anything with a Miller name on it. I'll tell you that much is true.
Just don't remind me. You're gonna ruin the essence of Rainier.
We need to find the Oli recipe because we have the water.
Yeah. Yeah.
That used to be their tagline. It's in the water.
Somebody's got it rolled up inside of the neck of an old German fucking doll that some little kid's holding right now.
You've got it.
You know where it is.
Hit us up.
Mm-hmm. If you got I'm coming for your wooden puppets. All right, you get that fucking recipe.
Damn it, Meemaw.
Meemaw was a whore. That's for sure.
Jesus.
Close your fucking legs, Meemaw.
Right?
Jesus.
Dude, times were tough back then. They were tougher than they were tougher than the pandemic.
They were hanging out with the Germans.
The Germans.
Yeah, right.
Everybody coming.
It wasn't porn. It was surviving.
Opened her legs. God damn it.
Well, maybe she thought
we were getting meat.
Maybe she thought the war was going to go a different direction, so she was just like,
right, yeah, it's a roll of the dice.
I thought that segue was going to go a different direction. Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. Speaking of sons of bitches,
got that dank.
Let me tell you guys about some sons of bitches.
Dank.
Motherfucking Twitter is a bunch of sons of bitches because they done bamboozled, tricked, and confused me. Made me feel like an old man. But you know
you're
what?
Using a Boost mobile phone.
Chirp, chirp. Where you at, dog?
I'm Master Shake.
You got the whole city behind you.
Yeah, that's right. Hell yeah, the whole city.
Uh-huh.
But no.
Meatwad doesn't agree.
Find me on Twitter at the AXE Podcast. Hit me up. Talk to me. Make something where it says my name and I click on it and you're actually talking to me. That happen.
That's all of us, by the way. If you use at the AXE Podcast on Twitter, you're talking to all of us.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
And it's a fucking shot in the dark at who's going to respond to you, so you better just...
That's the tricky part. You're talking to all of us. Whoever responds to you, that's where the fun comes in.
Dax Harwood, if anybody's talking to you, it's going to be this gentleman right here.
Oh, no. If Dax Harwood wants to talk to me, he can hit me up on my motherfucking Twitter.
Yeah,
at TYFY by, motherfucker. He already knows what it is.
I don't know who that is. Is that your favorite porn star?
No.
No, that's what's her name.
No, but Dax Harwood. Dax Harwood
that sounds like a porn name.
Dax Harwood is the best at his job. I'll say that.
I don't know who he is. Yeah. Never heard of you, sir.
That does sound like a porn name. Must not be that
Dax
Hardwood.
That was kind of what they were going for.
For sure.
You gotta give her the Dax.
I had a guy buy a keg from me the other day, and his name was Eric Hugecock. Hugecock.
You bought a mixtape from a dude named Eric Hugecock?
He bought a keg from me. His name was Eric Hugecock.
One of them behind the dumpster deals.
And I'm like,
he had to roll it out there by himself after hours.
Damn. Speaking of behind the dumpster, make sure you guys hit up our guys over there at motherfucking Comics The Gathering at 15022 Pacific Avenue. I'm sure they got some great fucking scenery on display. And by that, I mean babes. Total babes. And don't forget about their Magic the Gathering tournament.
Go for the comics, stay for the babes.
Go for the comics, stay for the babes. There you go.
All right. It's not official. Don't quote us on that. But
it's gotta be. It's gotta be.
It's pretty much official. We said it. We meant it. There it is. And then you know what? I'm gonna hashtag my hashtag and tell y'all to hit me up next week. This has been the motherfucking beer of the week. Thank you for tuning in.
Even nerds love titties.
Hell yeah.